Well, for once, I'm not the only caricature here. Hello and welcome to Intoxicated Masculinity. If it's Wednesday, we have a cocktail video coming at you today. We are doing a cocktail out of Gary Regan's The Joy of Mixology, and that is the Caricature Cocktail. Really apropos of nothing, I just kind of was looking through his book. I've had it for a while, and this one kind of set something off in me, and it looked like it was interesting, and I wanted to try it out. This is actually a takeoff on a Dale DeGroff cocktail from earlier. We'll probably talk about that at some point. I recently got an old Dale DeGroff cocktail book, and so we'll probably do some stuff out of that at some point. But since there's not much history on this one, let's go ahead and make it. Alright, so we got all our ingredients ready to go. We're going to start off with a sweet vermouth, and we are just going to use half an ounce. So this is kind of an interesting collection of ingredients. We got our Campari, which I'm always a fan of. We're going to go half an ounce on this as well. Got our fresh squeezed grapefruit juice, and this is very fresh squeezed. And you guessed it, half an ounce on that as well. Next, this calls for Curacao. I'm going to use Cointreau, and we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. Finally, base spirit in this cocktail is going to be gin. I like our Bombay Sapphire East, so I'm going to toss that in. And we're going to use 1.5 ounces. Okay, get some ice in our shaker and shake that up. Okay, go ahead and toss that in your shaker. Give it a good pound and give it a good shake. Alright, we're going to go ahead and definitely double strain this one. There's a fair amount of seeds in there. And we're going to double strain it into a chilled coupe glass. In the background you may hear my dog warning me of danger, or more than likely, nothing. Alright, and there we have our caricature cocktail. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, actually, I'm going to garnish this one. This called for an orange zest, or excuse me, an orange peel. But since this has grapefruit in there, I go ahead and use a grapefruit twist instead. And there we go. It's really interesting. So it seems a little light on the palate when you first try it, because your Campari and stuff is coming in kind of at the end, and that's giving it a little bit more depth. But as usual, Campari doesn't hit you right away. It kind of, that bitterness comes in a little bit at the end. And this isn't a super bitter cocktail by any means, but the bitterness is definitely kind of around the outside and not sort of right prominently on the palate. I think the sweet vermouth is kind of getting lost a little bit, but I don't know if I mind that necessarily. Overall, it's a very refreshing cocktail. The Campari, I think, definitely gives it that little extra dimension. I think without the Campari, this might be a little bland, but I think that adds a little bit extra punch to it. Anyway, on that bombshell, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good drink, and have a good day.
Oh, was it the shake?